I'm ready.
Stick with Jess, so.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna start. My name is Waylon Doty, and this is my final capstone report, and it's over the impact of mechanical operations on trash trucks. The company I worked with over the course of this semester was Doty Trash Service. It was locally owned by Jim Doty. He began operations in 1987. Jim started with just one truck and worked himself up to now operating 8 trucks full time and a total of 17 trucks that can be operated. Currently there is 17 employees at Doty Trash Service. For the purpose of this project, the main purpose of the project was to identify how DTS or Doty Trash Service can effectively cut the cost of mechanical operations on all diesel equipment that they are currently using. Some of the problems identified, as you can see in this first picture here, is that there is problems that can occur within the trash industry, and you have to be prepared to handle those. Some of the problems that I mainly focused on was what options does Doty Trash Service have that will cut the cost of outsourcing to diesel mechanic shops, and how much will these options cost. The research methods and procedures that I used for this was discussions and meetings with my stakeholder, who was Mark Tate, and also questionnaires that I distributed to him. For the questionnaire, as you can see here, I asked a number of different questions. First question was, when outsourcing to diesel mechanic shops, do you feel like the prices are reasonable? Do you believe the job is done in a timely and effective manner when outsourcing to diesel mechanic shops? Do you feel like Doty Trash Service should do less when outsourcing? What is the main problem with working on older model trucks? What type of problems are you faced when working on newer model trucks? Do you feel like you have the tools necessary to work on newer model trucks? And what type of improvements do you think can be made to the shop to make your job easier? For the findings from the questionnaire and talking with Mark, according to the results of the survey from the questionnaire, it is believed that the prices when outsourcing are in fact fairly reasonable. When outsourcing, it is believed that the jobs are not done in a timely manner, mainly because most diesel mechanic shops that do not like working on trash trucks, since they are typically dirtier and they do stink, a lot of mechanics do not like working on those, so they tend to let them sit there until the last possible date that they have to get the job done. Due to the fact that Doty Trash Service uses older model equipment, it is typically more expensive to maintain their equipment. That was one that Mark, my stakeholder, said in there that was another problem that they are facing at Doty Trash Service, because they do use older modeled equipment. After my findings, I came up with a recommended plan of action for Doty Trash Service to take, and the first plan of action would be to purchase a diesel engine diagnostic machine. This would allow Doty Trash Service to reduce the amount of jobs that they are outsourcing to, reduce the amount of money spent on outsourcing for mechanical fixes, and or properly equip Doty Trash Service to fix mechanical problems themselves without having to outsource. Also, this will reduce the time spent working on equipment and will allow them to do it in a more timely manner. The average cost for the software for the diesel diagnostics machine, it ranges from $5,000 to $10,000 just for the computer, as you can see in this here. It does take a computer to plug into the newer model trucks that are computerized to find the fixes for those. And also, when you buy the software, you have to buy the codes that come along with that software. And each type of engine has different brands. Like, for example, you have Cummins Freightliners, and you have to buy the certain codes that they have for those engines to put into your software, and those are also an extra expense on top of buying the software as well. Once they get the diesel diagnostic machine, my next plan of action recommendation would be to upgrade all equipment. This will allow Doty Trash Service to save money on mechanical costs, also cut back on maintenance costs. Trucks will be more fuel efficient, and trucks will compact trash more efficiently. So what that means is that newer model trucks, they will be less likely to break down. You'll have newer equipment that can be used, and the trucks will be more fuel efficient than what they're using now. And the trucks that will compact more efficiently, this will allow them to reduce their work time, because the workers are spending a lot of time compacting the trash and dumping the trash, and you'll be able to fit more on the load each time you use one of these newer model trucks. Here I have a comparison of what they're using currently. To the left you'll see the current style of trucks that they're using. They range from the 90s to the early 2000 model trucks. The newer model trucks on the right, this is a 2005 model, which typically that'd be about 5 to 8 years newer than what they are using now. Some prices for a brand new truck range from $130,000 to $170,000, and that's with the truck and the bed. Or you can buy the truck separate from the bed. The beds typically they are universal, can be used on different trucks for the most part. For a slightly used truck, as this one is, this is a nice used truck here, which is what I would most recommend for Doty Trash Service to get, is slightly used newer trucks that would range from anywhere from $30,000 to $100,000. It kind of depends on what model. You can go from 2005 to 2010, and that's still going to be a whole lot better than what Doty Trash Service is using at the moment right now. And that was all I had for you. Thank you for your time.